So good morning, all of you, one more time. And I'm sorry again, I'm being late. Let's just wait another minute, and we're going to start with our lesson. Good morning يا محمد.
مس good morning. بس هلا ليه نزلت فرنسي؟ بس نزلت فرنسي.
Good morning all. Who's else is there? Khalid, I want you today to raise your hand, okay? I want to hear your voice. Raya, good morning. Sally, Wasfe, Zaid, Yara, Muhammad Abu Eid. Ma'ruf, good morning. Hi, Miss Inas.
Hello, I miss all of you.
Yalla, good morning one more time. Let's start with our lesson. Miss Inas, she really miss you all. My mistake. I named it after I started the lesson. Jad, it's my mistake. Okay, since we have 30, I'm going to start the lesson with what we ended last time. So last time we started with the volume, as far as I remember, and you do remember that. And we did finish the first two examples, so I'm going to start with the second level. Right now, I'm going to open the chat. It's by mistake, ya Adnan. One more time, boys and girls, it's by mistake. I changed it after I started the lesson. So apparently it is French, it was written in French, not math. But it is math. It's always math in this time. Good morning, ya Maya. So let's start now with level 2 of finding the cube. Now the previous examples was to find the cube by just counting with no rule at all. You're not going to use a rule. But right now we're going to use a rule. So whether I'm dealing with a cuboid or with a cube, the rule is length by width by height. Why am I multiplying three numbers? Because it's a 3-dimension. So I have a 3-dimension to deal with them. So this is what I'm going to do right now. Yes, yeah, Kareem. Kareem, I'm sorry that yesterday you couldn't attend the lesson, but you can see it in the YouTube. Okay? One more time, it is math, not French. So, if I have this cuboid in front of me and I want to find the volume of it, what should I do in order to find the volume? The first step, you all know it, I need to double check that all of the sides are the same unit. Now what will I do? Let me hear someone from you. And I want Khalid right now. Where is Khalid? Khalid, please raise your hand. Where are you? Yes, yeah, Khalid. Khalid, I'm trying, yes. What should you
multiply
do?
the numbers. We multiply the numbers.
We multiply the numbers. So the rule is length by width by height. Let's me. So the volume equals 10 times 14 times 5. Shall we do these two first, Khalid?
Yes.
Okay, let's do them here. 14 times 5. 5 times 4, that's what?
20.
20. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2?
70.
70. Now 70 times 10, what's the answer going to be?
700.
Excellent job. So the answer is 700. What's the unit, ya Khalid? Millimeter what?
Cube.
Excellent. So it's not millimeter squared anymore, it's millimeter cubed. Why? Because it's volume, not area anymore. Thank you, ya Khalid. Let me see the chat. What did you write on the chat? Omar, you just entered. We're finding the volume, yeah, Omar. Maya, excellent. Masa, Wasf, excellent. Zaid, excellent. It's correct. Rimas, very good. Ja'ad, the same. Mu'taz. Noura, teacher, can you change the pen color? Of course, I'm going to change it, Noura. 1 minute. Let me change it into green. Is this better, ya Noura? If yes, just answer on the chat. Nada, correct, it's 700 and the unit will be millimeter cube. Okay, now let's continue in this case. If we're done with this, let's move to the next question. Now, find the volume of, by the way, today I'm not going to pick anyone from the ones that they answered in the previous lessons. So Mu'taz, Amar Zaidan, Jad, who's as Amir, I'm not going to pick you. I want to pick someone else, the ones that they didn't do anything till now. Let's pick Zaid Qrea, then Adnan. Zaid, what should you do here?
Volume
Uh-huh.
7 times 15 times 10.
Excellent job. So the first thing, I'm going to write the volume equals 7 by 15 by 10. Which is easier or not easier? Which one of them I should start with them first to make things easier later on?
7 times 15.
Excellent. So let's do 7 times 15 here. You always put the bigger.
105.
Excellent job. So he calculated already. This is 105. Thank you. Now 105 times 10. What's the answer, Yazid?
105 times 10.
Just add a 0. So 1000. What's the unit?
Meter cube.
Excellent job. Meter cubed. And we're done with this level. Let me see what did you wrote on the chat. Jad, you're not supposed to use a calculator. Excellent, Rimas. Maya, meter cube, correct. Amir, 1050, excellent. Muhammad Mansour, excellent. Bana, all of you are doing great. Zaid, correct. Now let's move to the next level. The next level, or not the next level, let's find the volume for a cube, not a cuboid. And here, I'm going to pick Adnan. Where is Adnan? Yes, yeah, Adnan. In the cube.
I have to do 13 times 4 because there's 4 sides. No.
You need a 3 dimension.
13 times 13 times.
Excellent. 13 times 13 times 13. So the volume is 13 times 13 times 13. Boys and girls, remember that these two are square numbers. So you should memorize them or you should remember them. This is 100, what? 69. Now what should you do?
Times 13.
Times 13. So now let's put them above each other. So 169 times 13. 3 times 9 is what?
It's
27. 3 times 6 is 18.
yeah.
Plus 2 is
20.
20. 3 times 1,
4, 5.
5. Now I need to put a 0. I don't think there's enough space.
Then 961.
Then 961. Guys, I'm going to continue here, okay? So this is 7, 9, 11.
Yeah.
So the answer will be 2,196. What's 97? What's the unit, ya Adnan?
Meter squared.
Meter
Squared.
cubed. That's a volume, Adnan.
Oh.
Okay? Thank you again, ya Adnan. Now, let me check the chat. What did you write on the chat? 2,100. It's not millimeter, Bana, it's meter. Correct, ya Omar? Correct, ya Jude? Excellent job for all of you. Now, let's move to the next level. What if they have different units? What should I do at the beginning? Who can help me with this one? Let's pick Rakan. Yes, yeah, Rakan. Rakan, just tell me at the beginning. Rakan, I'm trying to unmute you. Rakan. Okay, let me pick someone else other than. Oh, okay, خلاص okay. يلا Rakan. Tell me, what should I do first? Can I do them right away?
No.
Excellent. So what should you do?
10
Uh,
multiply by 10 multiply by 1.
so you mean 1 centimeter, I'm going to multiply it by 10 first to
Yes.
change it into milli. So this will be 10
10.
millimeter, yes. Now, the volume, I can figure it out. What's the volume?
10.
Times 10 times 10 is 3 times.
Yes.
So what is 10 times 10 times 10? Just add the zeros. How many zeros you're going to put?
3.
3. So the answer will be 1,000. But what? Millimeter cube.
Cubic 3.
Cubed, خلاص, it's not a 3, cubed. Thank you, Rakan. Excellent job. Now, let's have another question. Let me see the chat before I move to another question. 1,000 millimeter cube. Jad, I'm not going to pick you. Kareem, 1,000, excellent. Bana, 1,000. Jad, sorry, I'm not going to pick you. Noor al-Quda, correct, 1 centimeter cubed. You change the millimeter and the millimeter. Excellent job. Now, let's move to the next question. What about this question? Let's pick right now. Layan.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Layan. Okay, Layan, can you start?
Yes, I want to change a centimeter into millimeter.
Excellent job. So you're going to multiply with what?
10.
By 10. So this will become what?
40.
Excellent. So this is 40 millimeter. Now what should you do?
I should multiply them. I want to multiply 40 multiplies 20, which is 800.
Excellent.
And then, can you give me a minute because I want to solve in the paper 800 multiplied 35?
No, let's do it here on the board so that everyone can see it. I'm going to ignore the zeros. I'm going just to put 35 times 8. Okay? With 0, we're going to put them at the end. 8 times 5.
40.
Excellent.
0 and 4 off.
8 times 3.
And 24.
Plus
24
4.
plus 4, 28.
Excellent. And now you need to put what? To add how many extra zeros?
2 zeros.
Excellent job. So the answer will be 28,000. What's the unit, Layan?
It's millimeter square.
The cube, Layan. All of you. It's a volume, not an area. Okay? Thank you, Layan. Let's see the charts. Dima, she actually did them using the centimeter. Excellent, yeah, Dima. She wrote that this is 0.4, then she multiplied. Kareem, he did the same, but you're missing 1 0. Also, you're missing 1 0. Remember that I used to have 2 zeros with the 8s. All of you are missing 1 0, so please be careful. Okay? Now let's move to another question. But before we move, we're going to have level 4. Now level 4, I'm giving you the volume and I'm giving you 2 sides. I want you to figure out the third one. So here you should go backward. So who can do it? Dima, you answered last time. Let's pick who can do it. Zena, Abu Harib. Yes, yeah, Zena. What should you do? What should I do? First of all, let's write the rule before I even start. Then you're going to tell me what should I do. The rule is length, excellent, by width,
times height.
height. And let's fill the information. What are the given information?
The volume is 42 centimeter
So
square.
42 is equivalent or equal to what? 7 times 2, or excellent, 14, thank you, times what? Times the missing number, x. Or let me put a square right now, because we didn't start with the algebra. What should you do now, ya Zaina?
42 divided 14.
Excellent job. So she's going to go backward, dividing 42, divide by 14. This one, do it by yourself. I'm not going to do the log division here. The answer will actually be 3. Excellent, yeah, Zaina. Let's see the chart. 42 divide. Jude, it's not 45.85. Omar, correct. Zaid, correct. Omar, I already saw it at the beginning. Rimas, correct. All of you. Excellent job. Let's have another example, and then we're going to start with the algebra, with unit 2, I mean. Let's pick Nada Tahir.
Yes.
So what should you do, ya Nada?
So 9 times 7.
Uh-huh.
9 times 7 equals 63.
Excellent. So I'm going to write what at the beginning?
63 millimeter cubic.
No, you need to start with the answer. 567 is
Millimeter.
3 meter, you mean? 63
Yeah.
number. So what should you do in this case?
We divide them.
Excellent. So the missing number is actually 567 divided by 63. Now because
Equals 9.
excellent job. Now for the ones that they don't know it, just do log division. It will help you out. Okay? So we're done with this lesson, I think. I'm not going to give you another example. So you can also solve page 8 from booklet -1. By the way, it's -1 because it's before grade 7. And now I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to start with the next lesson. I will share another PowerPoint presentation. Share. Okay. Now let's start with unit 2. And in unit 2, the first lesson was representing simple function. You do remember that we skipped 2 lessons. We didn't take them in the first semester, and we start with them in the second semester. So I just want to make sure that all of you got the idea here before I start with the actual algebra. So here, how do I represent simple function, and what do I mean by a function? So the first thing, functions, it's a relationship. Kareem, don't do remote control, please, one more time. A function is a relationship between 2 sets of numbers. It connects 2 sets of numbers with a certain operation, but it is a mathematical operation. So it could be addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, or it could be more than one operation, or more than 2 operations. It could be addition and multiplication, addition and division, subtraction with multiplication, subtraction with division. It could be the 4 operations, all of them together. As long as it's a mathematical operation and it changes a number from form to another value or another form, we call it a function. How we're going to represent function? Either function machine using 1 operation, or function machine with 2 operations maximum. We're not going to deal with more than this, or a mapping diagram. So here, a function can be shown either by a function machine or a mapping diagram. In grade 7, we're going to learn something else, okay? But not in grade 6. So how do I figure out Or how do I deal with function machine with one operation? Let's say that I have this function machine in front of me. The input, which is the first number, the 7, and the output is the second number. 1 minute, guys. Okay, now who can answer it? Yes, yeah. Jude. Yes, Jude, what's the unknown number?
9.
9, because the operation is actually adding 2, so we're actually moving the 7 from this form into another form, which is the 9, by making a certain connection. My mistake, 1 minute, Miss guys. One more time. Sorry, guys and girls. Let's have another example. This one, who can answer it? Yes, yeah, Malak. What should you do here?
You have to minus 16 from 7 from 16. It's 9.
Excellent job. So the answer is 9. Let's have this example. Now I want you to go backward instead of going forward. No, sorry, we're still going back forward. Let's pick Bana. Bana, what should I do?
We're going to multiply 6 times 4,
Which is
28.
24, you mean?
Yeah.
Thank you, Yabana. Now someone else. Please mute yourself, Bana. Ragad. Yes, yeah, Ragad. I'm trying to unmute you, Ragad. Ragad. ما عم بزبط. غدير. After Ghadir, Raed, you're here.
Yes, teacher.
Ghadir, what you're going to 48.
48 divided by 8 is 6.
Excellent job. So the answer here is 6. Now, after Ghadir, Raed. Raed, you're here. Yes, yeah, Raed. Raed, I'm trying to unmute you. Yalla, Raed. The next one, 84 divided by 7.
12.
Excellent job. That's 12. Thank you, Raed. Mahmoud Khawaja, also you're here. Okay, yalla, ya Mahmoud. But now, Mahmoud, I want you to go backward in this one. What should you do, ya Mahmoud?
10 minus 10 لا 6 minus 10 equal 4.
No, you mean 10 minus 4.
10 minus
6. Excellent job, ya Khawaja. Thank you. Now, Talal. Yes, ya Talal. This one. 1 minute. This one, ya Talal, you should go backward. What should you do?
15.
15.
I mean, 21.
21, excellent. So the answer here is 21. Now this one, other than Talal. Let's hear Kareem Bdair. Kareem, where are you? Yes, yeah, Kareem. You're going to do what?
66 divided by 6 equal 11.
Excellent job, yeah, Kareem. Now let's do this one. رغد عربيات, you didn't answer. مش عارف إذا you answer or not. Now let's pick Jury. Jury, 1 minute, let me put the question.
Yes.
Jury.
9 times 5.
Which is?
45.
Excellent job. Now, what if I'm asking you to figure out the rule? Now let me pick, and by the way, when I ask to figure out the rule, I need to give you 3 input at least. I can't just give you 1 input to figure out the rule. So now let's pick, يلا يا جاد. جاد وين اختفيت؟ جاد I'm trying to unmute you. جاد. طيب عمر زيدان. خلاص هاي جاد زبط. Yes يا جاد, what's the rule?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. How did you know? Did it work with the 3 inputs?
Yes. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 3 plus 2, 8 plus 2 equals 10.
Excellent job. Thank you, Yajad. Now let's hear Omar. Omar Zaidan.
Yes, teacher.
Here is the question. Okay, what's the rule, ya Omar? The numbers are going down in the input.
-3.
-3, excellent. So this one is -3. You need to double check it. 8 minus 3, 5. 4 minus 3, 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. Excellent. Now, Mu'taz. Mu'taz. Yes, yeah, Mu'taz. What's the rule?
Okay. Times 5.
Times 5. Excellent job. So this is times 5. Now, Muhammad Mansour. The last one.
Yes, miss.
Yes, sorry, Muhammad.
Oh,
Yes, yellow.
okay.
What should I do?
You should divide by 3 because
Excellent. Divide by 3. So the rule here is dividing by 3. Okay, before I move, I need to check the chat. Omar Zaidan, you don't have to say finally because you do know that some of the students, they didn't answer at all. We have 54 students here. Yes, Yajad, what's your question? Okay, I will unmute you so that you can tell me the question. What's the question, Yajad?
مس هلا ايش الديفيجن بالكيبورد؟
بالكيبورد اللي هي يلي above the 8 مش في عندك numbers؟
above 8 هاي ستار تايم يعني.
لا اللي جنب الستار. Above the 8 exactly. We have slash.
خلاص شفتها شفتها.
أنا عندي بالكيبورد فوق ال 8 مش الستار. الستار okay?
Okay.
Now let's move to the next slide. The class, we need 2 minutes. The class is not over yet. We still have 2 minutes. Now, how do I represent them using a function diagram? When I want to use a function diagram or a mapping diagram, you need to have the input in front of you, the rule, and the output. The mapping diagram should have a line for the input, should have a line for the output. Both lines should include all of the numbers. يعني the line for the input should include all of the numbers of the input. The line of the output should include all of the numbers of the output. And it could be according a scale. يعني you cannot just write 2, 4, 5. That's it. No. If you're counting by 1, you need to continue counting by 1. By 2, counting by 2. Now, it's fine if you didn't write after the 5 or before the 2. But you need to write 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a must. Okay? Now, and we said that if I want to represent it, I start from the input and arrow with the direction to go where? To the output, like this. So this one, 2 to 5, then 4 to 7, then 5 to 8. The second example, the same, 1 to 2, 3 to 6, and 5 to 10. And that's it, okay? I'm not going to start with the other part. We're just going to finish this, and that's it. The next part, we're going to start with it next slide. So who can tell me this one? Rayan. Yes, yeah, Rayan. What should I draw? A line from where to where?
From the 10 to the 6.
Excellent. Then
From the 7 to the 3.
Then the last one,
From the 5 to the 1.
from the 5 to the 1. Ryan, do also the next one because we don't have time.
Okay. From the 9 to the 3.
Excellent. From the 9 to the 3, then.
The 6 to the 2.
Excellent job. And the last one.
3 to 1.
Excellent job. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you for attending and for listening. And goodbye, everyone. We're going to end the session now. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day. I will see you tomorrow.